Ladies Chat on the Midday Connection.
The views and opinions expressed in this feature are those of the guest or listener and do not reflect the views of Gagasi FM.
Oh yes, it's time for Ladies Chat on the Midday Connection namhlanje. Njengoba kulesithathu we have a conversation with Uzamalinda Macebe-Khulu, who is a spiritual and relationship coach, and of course she comes through every Wednesday to come and really enlighten us about conversations that pertaining to women. Of course, Sibingelela Zama, how are you doing? All is well, all is well, all is well. It's another Wednesday. Excited to have you in studio once again.
Come on,
we're talking about redefining what divorce means for some women. You know, we've seen there's a huge, obviously, percentage of divorce rate in South Africa. And of course, there are a lot of reasons why people are leaving their marriages. But there's a shift in terms of attitude when it comes to divorce in the last 10 years. What can you tell us a bit more about that?
So I think there's generally a shift when it comes to marriage. And there's a shift when it comes to divorce itself. So you have less people getting married, or mabeshada abantu bashada sebethe ukuba badala. Before, the age, for instance, yokushada maybe for guys was about 30, for women between 25 and 28. Now, for the average woman gets married at 34, the average guy is getting married at 38. So there's definitely a waiting before I get married. So there's a shift in that. People getting married much later. But also because of amakosto malobola kanjena, you are finding that a lot of men are having a hard time, especially dealing with economic pressures as well. Abakwazi uku-afforda yonke lemdanti esiba nayo masishada thina njengokwesintu ikakhulukazi. So you have a lot more people choosing cohabitation instead of getting married, right? Or deciding to just live together under customary law, especially in kuma cities. In terms of a divorce, I think the shift is that there is definitely less stigma. There's less shame around it. I think there's a lot more people who are seeing it as choosing your mental health and choosing your well-being as opposed to a failure, right? There are people who are the society that we're a part of as well. I think there's a shift in the sense that mhlawumbe judgment yehlile ngoba we have seen ukuthi it can really happen to anybody.
Yeah.
And that marriage is hard and it's a lot of work. And sometimes when you haven't done the risk assessment, which is I think a lot of young people now are looking at the divorce rates and saying, okay, kune risk assessment okumele siyenze lana, and they are making decisions around, you know, getting married or not getting married based on some of that.
Yeah, and so do you think that we've shifted the reasons why people are getting married, or has it remained consistent throughout the years?
I think the reasons have shifted. You know, if we are to think about why some of our parents, mama bethu beshada, for instance, there was a lot of financial dependence. Go baba, because bona bebesebenza, mama besemakhaya. So now you have a lot of women who are educated, who are financially independent, and so there isn't this sense of I must get married in order to be financially secure, right? But also in terms of societal expectations, I think there's a shift in women just deciding ukuthi marriage does not define who I am. Does not define my worth. I can actually choose to be single and happy, right? Instead of deciding to be married just because kuzothiwani mangashadile until ngino 30, ngino 40. You have a lot more women who are actually quite happy to sit in themselves at the age of 35, at the age of 40, and just feel like I'd rather be alone than be unhappy.
Imfundo nokuba nemali lenza ama divorce.
I don't think imfundo nokuba nemali lenza ama divorce. I think unrealistic expectations and unmet expectations can lead to divorce, right? So when you come into marriage and your mindset is umuntu must complete you. No one can complete anyone. No one can be solely responsible for your happiness yomunye umuntu. Your happiness yakho is dependent on you. And so mawufika emshadweni, you have to shift that mindset, right? You have amanye expectations around economics, around sex, around parenting, around in-laws. All of those things have an effect. So maningena ningekho prepared. In terms of how to deal with that, how to deal with changing gender norms, responsibilities endlini. Before, njengoba dengisho mama bebehlala emakhaya. Obaba kuyibona besebenzayo. So there was an expectation ukuthi mawuhlele ekhaya as umama uma ngabe efika endlini ubaba uzofica kwenziwe into ezithile, ziqediwe, kuphekiwe, kukliniwe, yonke into yenziwe, right? Now that's not happening anymore, and we're not necessarily always communicating ukuthi what has shifted and how do we shift alongside with the shifts that have happened within the society that we're a part of. And I think those are the kind of things that can also lead to i-divorce and just general miscommunication around many things.
Mase nemali nyamba sekuphela ngisho nama roles akwenza endlini. Asafuna nokwasha izitsha, asafuna nokupheka. Yalela.
Kodwa Sonic why unjena mfethu?
Enga ku divorce lalela. Hey, yabona nje mfethu.
No mfethu akuyona. I think it's oversimplifying it mozoyenza kube issue yemali. Angazi noma uyayizwa into engisho nyambo.
Ngiyakuzwa mfethu ukuthi sebeyahola laba sebenemali.
No.
Sekuqhuma ama divorce man.
Ama reasons.
Izilenkosi alisekho la.
No, okay, izilenkosi kumele lihlale likhona mangabe uthi nishade under
for better for worse.
Ukona. But wonke umuntu must carry their part. Right?
Sure.
Law for better for worse is important to you as the guy. It's also just as important to umuntu wesifazane. But I think also a mentality mhlambe eshiftile is that back in the day there was an expectation ukuthi umuntu wesifazane must abekezele. Noma ngabe kwenzakalani noma ngabe yiziphi ingqinamba ahlangabezana nazo akabekezele. And so because so much has shifted, there's a lot of women who are just like indaba ukuthi ngizobeka mase ngibekezele ngabekezela kwaze kuba enough kwangalunga ngizophuma because now we are dealing with my mental health, we are dealing with my emotional health, we are dealing with even emotional health yabantwana who are within the dynamic. If you're in an abusive situation, for instance, safety first matters. Safety yengane matters.
Yeah.
Ukuthi izingane zimbona etreatwa kanjani uma wazo nawe umtreata kanjani ubaba wabo. It matters if uthi anisakwazi ukuhloniphana endlini kuyascreenwa ama screaming matches kuyalwiwa. It's not just unhealthy for you, it's also unhealthy for the children that you are raising within that dynamic.
Hleli kamnandi noZamalinda right here on the Ladies Chat Kakasi FM, the sound of KZN. Sikhuluma about women who are redefining what divorce means to them.
Ladies Chat on the Midday Connection.
We are within the Ladies Chat and namhlanje we're speaking about women who are redefining what divorce means to them. Mina bafethu of late, you know, kuno sisibami that I spent a lot of time with during my holidays ngoba bengaspan.
Okay.
And they divorced.
Okay.
Yabo, all of them by 4.
Oh wow.
They share different stories, hardships of marriage, you know, but if there's one thing I notice, guys, there's one thing I realize, you know, you might not accept it. It might not, you know, be into that you guys confidently talk about because obviously Sen Hamid doesn't have But I got a sense of them, all of them, regretting divorce.
It's a very difficult, you know, they say go to the level of grief a person who's gone through a divorce experiences is the same as that of losing a spouse through death. It's not an easy thing to deal with. There's no way you're not gonna have moments where you look back and say, I wish this had. But also, I think hindsight is 2020. Angithi sonke siyafunda. Sometimes when you are in the mix of everything that's going on, it's very difficult to make decisions because your emotions and all the escalations and all the frustrations are involved, right? But masuke wahlehla kancane from isimo, ususibuka usungaphandle kwaso, suddenly you are able to see certain things. I also
contributed to the mess.
It takes two to tango. So it's not even, and I also contribute. We all have a contribution, men and women, right? You can be, a level of innocence may be different, or a piece of the pie that you own is slightly different to the next person, but it takes two to tango. And as a result, if we're all going to enter into a divorce, there are things, whether it's maybe how I managed what was coming at me, how I responded to the conflict, or how I moved in terms of how we were dealing with things as they were happening in front of us. We all have something to own. We're not always going to make the right decisions when there are egos involved, when there are emotions involved.
And how important is it to have a healthy exit? And can
there be
it
healthy
be possible
exits?
A healthy exit?
Look, it's incredibly important, and I think we are seeing some incredible examples, for instance, of people who are choosing to have healthy exits. I mean, you look at people like Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys and the ex-wife, and how they've chosen to navigate a divorce from the previous wife and the raising of their children and the blended family that they are now raising, right? So it's important to go to you fight as much as you can. plan to have a healthy exit, because it means you are engaging the divorce from a point of your well-being, not from a point of being right, not from a point of being petty, not from a point of ngifuna revenge ngoba nakho akusahambanga kahle. But if you are just processing ukuthi look, especially makhona ingane, kubalekile ukuthi kube nama healthy exits ngoba you must think about the future. Kusamele interact nalo muntu nikwazi ukukhulisa ingane together. So kubalekile ukuthi how you treat each other in that process is important, so that ingane nazo zikwazi uku-adjust accordingly. It's not always possible, but as far as it depends on you, unyambosi uzolazi leli verse lithi, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with all men. How much more with someone that you have actually lived with for so many years and have a shared history with?
Hayi bafethu singasifaka nje amavesi, kodwa nje nyambosi ubona halfway imali zakho uyahamba nje bosende bese wena kuthiwa uzothi healthy exit.
I think enye into bafethu yabona masisikwe in the mix, indaba zeimali, yes they matter, and it's important conversations to have. Ngiyayithanda the shows amalinda earlier ukuthi yabona when you're still in the heat of the moment, divorcing looks favorable, looks like it's the only option, it looks like yona indlela esiwenza ngayo yenzeka lento and sizoba right. Once you get into it, it's brutal.
Yeah.
And there's no telling which direction is wakuyona.
Yeah.
Ningavumelana nhlala ukuthi okay zoba mature, so izinto kahle,
masakuna my emotions kube nzima.
That thing becomes brutal. Mina ngisasho ukuthi namhlanje divorce is the hardest and the worst thing I've ever experienced in impilweni yami, and it will never I don't think ukuthi my perspective about that will ever change.
No, absolutely. You know, like I said, you know, when psychologists look at the effect of divorce on a person, njengoba ngisho bathi kuyafana nokushonelwa, it's almost like you got widowed. Indlela ubhlungu obuhambisana ne divorce. So it's not something that you must enter into lightly. It's not something that we must just nje be flippant about. Yes, is it important ukuthi kube nama healthy exit strategies? Is it important to try as much as possible ukuthi ube mature about how you enter it? Absolutely. Is it always going to work out that way? Not necessarily, right? But for all involved, I think when we all think about the future of our lives, and sometimes maybe it may not be a healthy exit in the moment, but mhlampe 2 or 3 years later, when a little bit of healing has taken place, when there has been a bit of closure that has taken place, then we are all able to revisit the situation, and we are able to say, okay, because kunalezi ingane kumele siyikhulise, how do we then navigate the new dynamics? How do we make sure that we have healthy partnership in the way that we are processing abantwana bethu and our communication? Because okusalayo, we have these humans that we have created together. We have a shared history. Engaqalanga kambi. Right? Somewhere we started off liking and loving each other. So maybe once the dust has settled, we are able to move back towards what has helped us to stay connected to each other, and how can we use that in our new partnership as we raise our children.
Mina ngisasho mfakanyambose nawe zama. Engathi mina ngizobamba umshado weAfrikaans.
Unjani umshado weAfrikaans mfethu?
Fat and sex.
Look, there is a lot of njengoba ngishilo earlier. I think also we have to think up as Africans, ke siyibuza imibuzo ebalekile ukuthi even the way we are treating a process nje yokushada.
I fat and sex angikhazi into eningi.
Is kwenza kanjani ngoba yenza ukuthi ngisho abantu besilisa, especially within the economic realities that we live under. The pressure on the male to do all these things, is it still a realistic thing? Yeah. And so that's why a lot of people you find ukuthi bagcina bekhethela yona ufat and set loyo, because at least they are able to stay with umuntu abathandana naye and continue to have a relationship.
Nanokuthi uma kuvela inkinga nimbone ngasekho nje.
Ufat and set. Oh Jehovah.
Sikuthola kanjani Zamalinda?
Ngilapha kwa Instagram @ZamalindaX, kwa TikTok uCoach Zamalinda, kwa Facebook uZamalinda Macebe Khuluxulo.
The views and opinions expressed in this feature are those of the guest or the listener and do not reflect the views of Gagasi FM. Gagasi FM.